Coming to you live from Pier 17 in the South Street Seaport.
South Street.
Brought to you.
South Street. South Street.
Welcome back to Jalen and Jacoby. Jalen, wearing your country's name across your chest, competing in an international competition is one of the highest heights an athlete can ever achieve. Not just being one of the best in the nation to make a professional league, being one of the best to represent your country in an international competition. What an honor, right? Well, it's an honor that a lot of prominent basketball players are declining this summer in the FIBA World Cup. This is the list of players that have said thanks but no thanks to playing for Team USA in the FIBA World Cup. Bradley Beal, Anthony Davis, Eric Gordon, James Harden, Tobias Harris, CJ McCollum, and there's rumored to be others that may make the same decision. Jalen, why aren't players playing for Team USA?
Well, first and foremost, it creates the basic 12-month cycle of basketball, and it's great if you're able to get some downtime. The other reason why is you want to represent your country and all of the great things that come with it, but for a personal standpoint, you don't necessarily need it to build your brand or for marketing anymore.
No.
So if you look at the list of players, these are people that either already got a big deal or hope to get a big deal. And then look at a guy like Zion Williamson, who's not listed.
He looked good for 11 minutes.
He chose not to participate also.
9 minutes or 11 minutes?
But he's dealing with some legal issues from some past people that he worked with, doesn't currently have a shoe deal, so he doesn't want to be playing international basketball and have a gym shoe explode on him again. Mm-hmm. What I think is this is actually good for the NBA.
Oh!
Because it challenges those involved to get a team together with cohesion that can still win it. And it's not just the name brand people that were all-stars this year.
Yes.
I still feel like with a level of practice and sacrifice, of the 450 players in the NBA, we should be able to field a team of 12 people and still bring home the gold medal.
Oh, I think so too. Do you think in the era of load management, do you think in this era that we will see superstars decline, not just this type of an invite, but when the Olympics come around?
Yes. In this era of load management, it goes back to everything I just said about a 12-month cycle of playing basketball. But the Olympics are different.
That's the thing. I feel like people want that gold medal. It's a little different than the FIBA World Cup.
So you probably won't see LeBron, Kawhi, Steph Curry, KD type of player.
You'll see Beal. You'll see Harden.
But I think you will see all-star level players participating in the opportunity, especially if they haven't done it already. Mm-hmm. That's the other thing you look for.
And you don't just get exposed to the international competition. Coach Popovich is there. And also, if in this new player empowerment era where players are sort of joining up, a lot of times the very seed is planted during this Team USA practices and trips.
No, did you say something about planting seeds? I got a boss move for Coach K. He went from not embracing the one and done to coaching Team USA and getting all of them. And using that profile, who you like? You like Kobe? Oh, let me call him. You want to talk to Kobe? Here you go. And so that also becomes a recruiting proving ground for college coaches that are a part of the staff.
Well, we've been talking about the fit, how it's going to work between Russell Westbrook and James Harden ever since the Rockets traded for Westbrook's services. Everyone says, how's it going to work? Two high usage players. They don't play defense. How's it going to work? How's it going to work? Well, James Harden was asked that question, and here's what he had to say. He said, quote, when you have talent, you have guys with IQ, you have guys willing to sacrifice, it always works itself out. It works. It's that trust factor. I trust him. He trusts me. And with the group we already have and the things we already accomplished, it should be an easy transition for him to be incorporated right in, and things are going to go.
Facts on facts on facts.
Jalen, what do you think about his confidence that Russell Westbrook will seamlessly fit in with the Houston Rockets?
I think the basketball portion, and we're showing highlights of them playing together, can be misleading because they had Kevin Durant on the team. So that was like a total different run.
Yeah, I mean, they were different, huge, just dramatically different
James
parts
Harden
of their
was a
careers.
sixth man. Now he's an MVP.
And they were new in the league.
Top 2 or 3 in the last handful of years. And Russell Westbrook's averaged a triple-double.
They've all got an MVP trophy.
A triple-double for 3 straight years. So the word trust is the one that jumps out to me. Because like I said, a level of sacrifice and respect that they're going to have for one another is what's going to drive the Houston Rockets. In particular, James Harden. Because when Chris Paul initiated offense, he found ways to not be spacing properly, to seem uninterested in walking towards half court, and so, or disinterested. And so,
you know what I heard translate that whole quote into? Oh, I like Russell Westbrook.
Correct.
I don't like Chris Paul. I like Russell Westbrook, so it's going to work a lot better because I like him. That's what I read throughout that whole thing. Did he say it? No. But is that what I translated into? Yes.
And that's okay. He wasn't turning down the opportunity to be in them State Farm commercials, though.
No.
So I don't want people to run too far too fast with that. They just got eliminated by the Golden State Warriors 4 of the last 5 years, and Chris Paul got injured the best chance they had to beat him. That's how I see it. If they would have advanced one of those years
to the finals,
we would not be having a relationship conversation.
And Russell Westbrook would not be wearing the Houston Rockets uniform.
True story.
It's now time for News That Matters. Jalen. Remember that petition where over 1 million people signed up to storm Area 51 to overpower the military and find the aliens that are hidden there?
And I also remember the petition we did so Redman and Method Man could be in How High.
Oh, I saw some of How High too. It was atrocious. That was an assault to my senses, that film.
But Redman, who contributes daily to our program, for Method Man, who contributes daily to our program, we make sure we stand on the table and defend our peeps.
What an injustice that was. I'm glad they're not associated with that film, please. Okay. Well, now, across the pond, they have a similar petition. They now have over 19,000 people that say they will. Over 40,000 people say they're interested in storming Loch Ness to see and finally capture the Loch Ness Monster. Jalen, would you rather see them aliens, as they say in the Area 51 petition, or to find that big boy in the Loch Ness petition?
What are you going to do if you find the Loch Ness Monster? What are you really going to do?
Wrestle it.
Okay.
Wrestle it to the ground and capture it.
That's what I'm not interested in doing.
You don't want to wrestle the Loch Ness Monster?
No. I'm not interested in doing that.
Yeah, you know what? There's something in Area 51. There's something there they don't want us to see.
It got to be.
There's something that I might sign the petition, but I'm never going to show up.
Where is Area 51 located?
It's in Nevada.
In Nevada?
Desert. Deep in the desert.
Okay.
Nothing around there.
Well, you know.
Tough terrain to get there.
You know in Vegas that people do a lot of gambling out there, and the second thing they ask you at the casino is what size shoe you wear.
Why is that?
For cement shoes, in case you get out of line.
When we come back, Jalen Rose predicted something months ago that's actually being discussed in sports now. We'll tell you what that is right after this.
Huge